overseas and got a green car, can't win no keys. She a bad bitch, that body right, yes indeed. Diving in like I'm on the swim team. That chopper turn them into Swiss cheese. Watch me turn a 100 to a G. DD came up flexing, my A-list is a wrestler. And he must be stupid, and then one thing they gon' test her. He put handcuffs on the bitch, he arrest her. I just undress her and make her feel special.
Your boy Coach Chamberlain, and I got BD here with the Certified Golf Guys.
Yo, 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 yo.
What's up, BD? What's going on?
Cozy, what it do, my boy?
Nothing chilling, man. I see you just dropped the tape.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, we top down for the rest of the year. Convertible Symphonies just dropped. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get that on all platforms. BD, Convertible Symphonies.
Yes, sir, man. 11 tracks, legendary tracks.
Man, I just gave him a little 11 piece this time. You know what I'm saying? We definitely had more for the tape, but just narrowed it down to 11. I feel like those 11 was a strong statement. You know, but I know we'll get into that in a little bit. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been playing it nonstop myself for the last 3 days. Man.
All right.
But before we get into that, man, let's take them back, man. Let's get your viewers and your supporters and your listeners a little, background of you.
Okay.
You feel me? Where you from?
I'm from Haines City, Florida. So that's like Central Florida, Polk County, right between Tampa and Orlando area. So I'm from Haines City, small town. We really don't got a lot of people coming out of Haines City. Got 7th Streeter, she coming out of Haines City, but not really a lot of major artists out of Haines City yet, you know.
Okay. So tell me like a regular day in Haines City.
Shit, a regular day in Haines City, I would say, man, it's a small town. So everybody know everybody, you know what I'm saying? So when you step out and stuff like that, a lot of daps and stuff like that, you know, we don't really got a lot of conflict in Haines City because we all kind of like one. So it's like pretty much Haines City, Davenport. So we all kind of like one. So
okay,
you step out, it's all love and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So growing up, like when did you get into music?
Man, I got into music real early. So I started doing music, I would say, man, maybe about 4th to 5th grade. So I started doing music maybe around then, but just playing around with it, you know. My big cousin, CEO, what it do? So just me and him really pretty much just started with taking other people's songs and taking like the little cut of the beat or whatnot, and he had this program on his computer, so we used to take the little cut of the beat and the acapella, make our own kind of like hook, because that was in at the time. So like 4th grade, man, that had to been like 2006 or whatnot. So a lot of songs had like, you know, other samples from other big songs at the time, like using it as a hook. So we had to find out how to do that, and we just started from there, started recording from there.
So you've been doing this, man?
Oh, yeah, man. I've been making music for a long time, really a long time, for real, yeah.
Okay. So back then, did you ever have like a song or like that, like a popular song back then?
Not when we first early started off. When we first early started off. It was just more like for the family. So when we first started off, like making music and stuff like that, at that time, 4th, 5th grade, going into middle school, it was more like just only for us.
Okay.
So we was making music just to listen to it in the car, listen to it around the house, and, you know, stuff like that. So we was real young, just making music at that time. So really nothing, you know, big at that time, though.
Okay. So when did you say it got serious?
We were serious. I would say, man, we was always serious. So even when we first started off back then, we always knew that we wanted to be independent. So before GGMG, it was TOLENT.
Okay.
Team on Lock Entertainment. And then so we always just knew we wanted to do it seriously, but just didn't have the knowledge, just being so young, just didn't have the knowledge, or, you know, just going through the motion. So I would say, man, I've been serious this whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So November 24th, 2015, on YouTube, I see you dropped the Gangland vlog. in Daytona, Florida.
Man, finna turn up tonight. Right now we at BCU. Gonna get all this shit right now. Feel me? Gonna get all that right over there. Yeah. You know, we coming to you college after college, state after state. We gonna turn this shit up. That vlog. At that time, that's when we had to move into calling ourselves GGMG, Graffiti Gang. Really, it started our Graffiti Gang music group. So that vlog that you referencing to is what time we had done dropped the mixtape. So we dropped the Gangland mixtape September 26, 2015. And at that time, we was doing a lot of shows and stuff like that. Just like little local shows. One of the members, Polo, my brother Polo, he was in college at the time, Daytona. So he was going to Cookman. So he would get us like little shows and stuff like that. We could come out and just showcase our music at that time. So we, like I said, we was always serious about it. So we felt like we definitely needed to start vlogging and stuff like that. Just showing people into our life and stuff like that. So that was at that time, man. We had a great time too.
Okay.
That was a good time.
So I see February 15, 2017, you dropped the song with, I believe the song was called Altar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Altar, featuring Breezy.
Yes, sir.
Featuring Breezy, my brother Breezy. So with the Altar track, and it's such a huge gap in between that. So I would say with the Altar track, I had to take a kind of like a break off of music. Because, like I say, I've been making music so long, so I kind of took a break off of music at that time. And then the Altar song was just really just an inspiration of mine at that time to come out with something new. And then I actually made the beat for that song as well.
Okay.
I made the beat for that track as well. So I've been doing production and music the whole time, just all the way coming up.
Okay, because listening to that song and then listening to your new music, I can hear like a difference. It sounds like, you know, with this new music, like you got a distinctive sound, like you found yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like you found yourself now, or you feel like you still finding yourself?
I feel like I'm still finding myself. I'm still finding myself, still going into that lane, but I'm definitely found a lane that I'm comfortable with. I just want to master this sound that I got going on right now because, like you said, when you listen to my music, you really don't get the motion of, oh, he trying to be this person, he trying to be that person, he trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm really just trying to be myself, and now that I've found this lane right here, I just let the music talk. I just go right in, man. Just let the music talk, and you're going to definitely get more of this sound from me, and it's just going to keep continuing getting better from this point on. So, yeah, I'd be surprised just hearing my older stuff because, you know, as an artist, as you making the music at that time, every new song you make is the best song you'd ever made. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I was always feeling at the time. So now when I listen back to those songs, just like how you stated, you can just hear the growth in there, and it just really just made me say, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done came a long way from that. I remember at that time, I thought that was my best song. So
yeah, most definitely. Because as a fan of your music myself, I can hear the growth.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
It just feel like you found that sauce, man, and that's
sir.
hard.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel me? So in the last like year, you know, on your YouTube channel, you done dropped like 7 videos.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to crank up. Been really trying to just crank up, stay consistent, more into their face, and just really showing them that I'm actually really serious. Because like I said, I have been serious this whole time, but man, I done been in the CD era. I done been in the Spinnerilla, my mixtape era, and you know what I'm saying? It was more, it was harder to get your music on those platforms. But now that I'm just like, just really taking the business into my own hands, just stepping into that CEO role and that artist role and just really owning it, you definitely gonna hear more music from me. Definitely gonna see it on more platforms and just more videos and just giving y'all something always to watch, you know, more content.
Okay.
Yep.
Was that like a promo run for this tape, or was it just like you just dropping, just letting people know, like, man, I'm here?
It was kind of like both. It was kind of like both because I knew I was definitely gearing up to do the tape. Convertible Symphonies is something I've been actually manifesting for a while. So I knew it was going to lead up to me dropping the actual tape, but I just didn't know when. And, you know, you see videos and all this stuff, and it's kind of like, I kind of wanted to just give, my fans just more of me at one time instead of just coming out with song after song. Because if I wanted to, I could have continued to drop videos all the way up until and never just dropped the mixtape. But I just felt like that was a little bit more of a slower grind. And I wasn't really feeding my fans and satisfying them that way, just dropping one song at a time. No, I feel like they deserve to get a whole compilation of BD that you can hear just add it to your playlist and just listen to it versus just clicking through one song. So it was definitely time.
Okay. One thing I appreciate, what I'm saying, once again, as a fan of your music, you dropped 2 vlogs, and one of the vlogs you had where it was like you was in the studio, so you kind of gave the viewers like background of how you record and
Facts.
Speak about that, because you stated that you make you made beats, you make beats. You feel me? Did that help you, with recording and finding your sauce and finding your sound?
Yeah. So with me making beats and doing production, that was my first love with music. That was honestly my first love. So it was maybe around that 4th grade. I was telling you I started in 4th grade. I actually started because my dad, rest in peace, my dad, he bought me the equipment, right? So I had a laptop, a MIDI keyboard, studio monitors, and all this stuff. And my birthday just gave it to me. And I really didn't know, what I'm saying? I knew how to cut it on, and I had downloaded the disc. I started on Live Light, making beats. So I downloaded the disc. But, man, I'm in 4th grade, so I'm going outside, but I'm making beats. Like, what I'm saying? My friends come over. We making, like, little playful songs and stuff like that. But I really started falling in love with production just watching videos on YouTube. Like, I was a YouTube baby. Man, I would watch so many videos on YouTube, and Misto and Pizzy, Zaytoven. Those are the only 2 that come to mind right now, but I know it's way more. But just watching them just make beats and stuff like that, that was fascinating for me and my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin CEO, that was like real fascinating for us. Like, I remember being at my grandma's house and she had that computer, right? So we didn't have a lot of computers and stuff like that. My grandma had a computer and we put all the stuff on her computer. And man, just doing that, and just it went from cutting the people beats to, man, we need to start making our own beats. And then we got introduced to FL Studio. I got it for Christmas, let him download it. He got it for Christmas the next year, let me download it. And we just, just really started making beats to our songs versus chopping off somebody else's beat. We started really learning how to make them into an actual song. And then from there, just a lot of help from other people, man. So I would say Shaq D, man, just really helped me and my cousin just really hone into actual recording better. Okay. So when we first started recording, we know nothing about condenser mics or nothing like that. We just recorded. And then just meeting him and stuff like that, he putting us on to actual recording with quality. And yeah, man, we just went from there. He taught us how to do this, taught us how to do that, which we really knew how to do a lot of stuff, just didn't know about mixing and EQing and interface and this and that, just all the things that you know what I'm saying, that you definitely will have to learn if you want to start doing this on your own and actually pushing out quality. Just really stepping up to that. So
about making beats, is that like a hidden talent that you got, or is that known? Because I know
I wouldn't say it's hidden. I would say more people probably know me more from my production and making beats and recording people versus making music, just rapping myself, because that's what I was doing.
Okay.
That's what I was doing. So I was rapping, but I was rapping. It's crazy, man. So I was doing them both. I was always just doing them both, right? So middle school, we're gonna talk about that a little bit. Middle school, Young Chasers, right? So that was first. It started out with me and my brother Polo, And then we just got into a group, Young Chasers or whatnot. So I was making all the beats at that time. So this was like middle school, 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade.
So you been had a name.
I've been making music and been making beats and rapping to my songs. So I wouldn't say it's a hidden talent. So once I started getting into high school and stuff, I kind of fell back off of rapping and more stepped into production.
Okay.
So I was recording with a lot of local artists and stuff around Haines City area. Fly Guys, Soap Money, rest in peace. The Ham Boys. Rap was just popular at the time, right? So a lot of people was, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, rapping at the time. And I was more of the making beats at that time. So I kind of fell back from rapping and I was more of BD on the beat.
Okay.
So a lot of people know me for BD being on the damn beat. Yeah, so but I also was rapping too. So I never put down rapping. I just wasn't really putting it out. I would just, every producers know what I'm talking about. If you're a producer and you make beats, you rap also, right? Even whether you put it out or not. You know what I'm saying? Every producer raps. So that's just how I feel.